as part of efforts geared towards advancing women's rights participation as well as their inclusivity in key sectors of national development. Stakeholders this Wednesday in Abuja called on the federal government to redouble effort in domesticating and implementing the Maputo Protocol in Nigeria. As Clevis Gloria Atta now reports, they are confident that its domestication will close existing gaps and position women better to attaining their full potential.
The Protocol to the African Charter on Human and People's Rights on the Rights of Women in Africa, better known as the Maputo Protocol, is an international human rights instrument established by the African Union. The protocol, which was adopted in Mozambique on 11 July 2003 with the aim of promoting and protecting the rights of women in Africa, is one of the most comprehensive and progressive legally binding instruments on women's human rights in the world and has one of the highest number of ratifications for an instrument in the African Union. The protocol guarantees for the comprehensive rights of women, including the right to take part in the political process, to social and political equality with men, improved autonomy in their reproductive health decisions, and an end to female genital mutilation, among others. A total of 44 African countries, including Nigeria, so far have signed and ratified it. However, 20 years after its signing, Nigeria is still yet to document and fully implement its provisions. Speaking at this press conference in Abuja, stakeholders for the advancement of women's rights in Nigeria say since the federal government ratified the protocol on 13 June 2005, it has failed to incorporate its provisions into extant laws so as to give it the required legal backing, and this has led to the continuous discrimination, abuse, and marginalization of women in all sectors of national development. They therefore called on the federal government and relevant stakeholders to take urgent steps in ensuring its domestication and implementation at all levels of governance.
We call upon the Nigerian government and all stakeholders to redouble efforts in advocating for the domestication and implementation of the Maputo Protocol effectively. Collaborative action is essential to create an inclusive and gender-equal Nigeria where women can fully recognize their rights and potentials.
If this is domesticated, it's going to make the Nigerian society a better one in terms of prosperity, in terms of economic development, because we all know that nobody can run without two legs. If you try to use one leg to run, you will only be hopping. And that is what Nigeria has been doing since 1960. We have been hopping, and we have other countries that are running ahead of us. And because when you look around in Africa and you look at countries where they are implementing the provisions of this Maputo Protocol, when you look at Namibia, you look at Tanzania, you look at South Africa, you see that they are far ahead of us, and you see that their women are doing very well.
What distinguishes the Maputo Protocol from all other legislations is inclusivity. That is, it's being one as it relates to every woman in Africa. So wherever you find yourself in Africa, you are covered by that law. That law gives you the force of weight and upholds your rights, not as a local of your country, but as a member of the African Union, as an African woman, as it were.
For over 2 decades, the Maputo Protocol has played a crucial role in accelerating positive change across Africa. Many of the countries that have ratified the protocol have taken steps to align their national laws with its provisions, resulting in significant advancements in women's rights. If Nigeria domesticates the protocol, it will join the list of countries in Africa where women are given the full right to thrive without patriarchal dominance. Gloria Atta, reporting for Clearview News.